Guys, welcome back. This is another rumor has it. This is my favorite five from this week. This week's a little unusual for me. Yeah, there's some really awesome books coming out. But I sort of want to take a moment. I want to talk about it. This is one of those weeks where the indie books are just have potential. I'm not sure if they're going to blow up. I'm not sure if they're going to be amazing, but there's just so many different ones coming out that I'm sitting going, I might end up dropping 15, 20, $30 strictly on indie books, which is not a normal thing for me. I usually try to wait to see if it's worth reading. I'll wait for the trade, and then I might go back and collect them if it was a good read. But there's several books coming out, and I just want to sort of highlight them. And this is sort of my fifth one is there's sort of indie books in general. So the big three that I'm sort of talking about is Broken Gargoyles. This book I've been seeing a lot. The Bob Sally, the writer, is actually going to be a guest on Three Comic Monty next week. And so it'd be sort of cool to hear and talk to him after the book officially comes out. He's been promoting it. I think this was one that was supposed to come out earlier in the summer, but pandemic, everything pushed everything back. Another one that I want to talk about is Grendel, Kentucky. AWA Studios has been doing this great sort of dark crime noir sort of feel to a lot of their books. A couple of them have started to pop and have been something I've loved. Some of the covers that have come out. There've been some great covers. Grendel, Kentucky is by Tommy Lee Edwards. It looks just fabulous. I'm probably going to definitely pick it up when it comes out. And another, once again, it's another guest that we're going to have on Three Comic Monty this week on Friday. You'll get to see the video on him. It'll be sort of cool. Axel Alonso will be on. Then there's a couple other ones that Spy Island, Lonely Receiver. Both of them just sort of look fun. There's some great sort of skull covers. So I mean, indie books are sort of they just interest me this week. Another one we're going to talk about in a little bit, but those are the four ones I'm just like not sure there's value, but it looks like a great book, and I want to read them. And it might be something just worth picking up because you want to read a good story. So check those out. The Joker War. They've been doing these 1 for 25 variants. So Batman '98 is coming out. All three covers are gorgeous. And I haven't been able to say that. Matina's cover, you got Joker and Harley on the main cover. Then you have the Matina cover where Punchline and Joker are mixing together. Then, of course, you have the 1 for 25, which is selling for 30. It's not selling as high, it's selling for maybe 30. Guys, people buy so many copies of Batman that there's going to be lots of 1 for 25s out there. But this is a Catwoman. This is a gorgeous cover. Of the variants, this is, in my opinion, one of the best ones. That's worth checking out. There's also a Batman thank you store variant that's coming out it's the Punchline, but it's all black and white. Looks pretty cool. So that's just a little side. You might want to check that one out as well. Next sort of thing we're looking at is this Marvel Zombies Resurrection. Hundreds of covers. Marvel, when they have a new issue, number 1 of an event, they put out so many different covers. But this is one of those books, again, that was pushed back and pushed back. And it was an event that I think was supposed to start in the summer, if not even start in the spring. But this Momoko cover looks like it's selling for $100. It's a 1 for 50. Momoko is still hot. She does so many covers. I'm wondering when the buzz is going to wear off on her. But it's a great cover. I wanted this cover when I first saw it back in I think it was May when I first saw this cover. I'm glad to see it's coming out. But it's 1 for 50. Most listings have it over 100 right now. Maybe there'll be more that will drop once the story comes out or once it releases on Wednesday. This is one that snuck up. I didn't know this was coming out. Miles Morales. It's a issue 18, but it's a 81st anniversary issue. They're really 18, 81st. But if you look at the cover, he's blowing out candles on a cake, but it's all the potential new MCU characters. Miss Marvel, Amadeus Cho's in there. Nova, especially his Champions team, is all right there in the picture. So it might be a cool cover. Right now I'm seeing them sell for 40, and there's still bids are going up. So it's worth checking out. Final book I want to talk about, and this is one of those. It's a Boom book. Boom, like I talk about, seems like every week they have a new book come out with this 1 for 25 variants and 1 for 50. This is a Jenny Frison 1 for 50 variant. It's her typical style. You immediately recognize it, but it's a 1 for 50. I'm not sure how many of them there'll be out there. This is the super longest, wins the award for longest title of a comic book ever. I'm joking, there's probably one longer. We only find them when they're dead. I mean, it's a long name for a title for a comic, but this is a great cover. There's a 1 for 10, there's a 1 for 25, and there's the first 1 for 50. But there's several store variants out there, so I'm not sure how many these Frissons you'll actually, if it's going to be our super rare book or not. This one, Boom, has really been pushing this book. It's been pushing this book for a month or over a month. So I think before FOC happened, stores easily bought 50 copies. So it'll be interesting to see how many of these first-in covers are going to be out there. And once again, guys, this is comicbookinvest.com. This is Rumor Has It. This is my favorite 5.